When you switch on the lights, the darkness disappears. Yoga and meditation are such a great opportunity for you to switch the lights on the inside. And when you switch the lights on the inside, all the anxieties, the fears, the doubts, the depressing moods vanish. How's it going, guys? Welcome to another Bodhi Yoga video. This is Yoga for Enlightenment. 3 ways to get high on life. Now, guys, I know that enlightenment might sound like a really big word for some people, and they think, Brett, I've just started my yoga journey. I wasn't really thinking about enlightenment. Well, let me just be really honest with you. I think the biggest problem in the world today is that we're not focused on enlightenment. We come to yoga to do postures, to take photos for Instagram. We come to yoga to get sweaty and, build that perfect body. But the purpose of yoga is to awaken from the pain and the suffering that this voice inside the head creates, or to awaken from this crazy society which is making us very sick, ill, and depressed. So isn't it more important to actually talk about these topics like enlightenment? Now, don't worry, we're not going to be levitating at the end of this. And I certainly am not claiming that I'm enlightened. But we do set our intention to awaken. And awakening simply means waking up from this illusion, waking up from the stress, because life truly is a gift. Life is on your side, and it really does want you to enjoy this celebration. But we've been tricked by this little monkey mind, and we've been tricked by marketers in society to believe that life is a struggle and life is difficult. So I would say, let's focus on the light. Let's switch the lights on inside to feel that joy, to feel that love, and to awaken your spirit. So all we're going to do in this practice today is 3 simple techniques. I'll guide you through it. It's not a class, it's not a yoga class, it's just 3 little techniques that I'm going to encourage you to do on a daily basis. And these are going to send the energy to the pineal gland, the 3rd eye, to awaken a higher level of consciousness. Consciousness simply means awareness. When you've got a lower level of consciousness, you're only thinking lower levels of thoughts, and you're only feeling lower vibrations. Vibrations is energy. So you'll be feeling like anger, frustration, jealousy, insecurities, depression. But when you're living in a higher level of consciousness, you are thinking higher levels of thoughts. Happiness, joy, peace, contribution, giving, caring, compassion, kindness, which then raises higher levels of vibrations, feelings, which is when you feel good. When you feel that love and that peace inside yourself. To me, that's all enlightenment is waking up from the negative voice inside your head and the negative voices in society and coming back to that sense of freedom. You enter that space, that emptiness, and you're completely free. Just pure bliss. And there are ways through yoga and meditation to help us get there. So all I'm going to do today is share 3 postures with you that are going to show you how to bring the energy up to the 3rd eye so you can channel a higher level of consciousness, a higher level of energy. But let's just take one moment just to meditate, to ground ourselves and set our intention for our practice. So close your eyes, sit up in a nice position, maybe roll your shoulders, wiggle your neck, loosen the neck, and close your eyes. Just breathe in and out through your nose. Slow down your breath. Smooth inhale, steady exhale. Be here in this moment right now. Just notice if your mind is wandering into the future, creating anxieties and worries and stress, or whether it's dipping into the past, regretting, feeling shameful, guilty about the past. Just recognize where it goes and bring yourself back to the breath, to be here now in this moment. 30 seconds, just breathe. Be on the mat. Really safe place. now. Just slowly, gently open your eyes when you're ready with a big smile on your face because you're about to get enlightened. No pressure, Brett. So basically, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to learn how to master the energy on the inside. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a breathing exercise. You've probably done this with me before, called alternative nostril breathing, Nadi Shodhana. And basically, it's about bringing the energy through the chakras and balancing the left and the right side of the brain. But what we're going to do in this exercise is we're going to squeeze our muscles, a perineum gland. We're going to squeeze that muscles. It's in between the anus and either the vagina or between the anus and the balls. Imagine that you're going for a wee and you want to hold back. You want to stop and pause halfway through your wee. You squeeze that muscle just to hold it in. That's the muscle that I want you to squeeze. And as you squeeze that, that's going to be on your inhale. So I'm going to guide you through it. You're going to inhale, squeeze it up to your heart. Exhale, release. We're going to do that 10 times. Then we're going to squeeze it up to the forehead, the third eye, which is a gateway to a higher level of consciousness, 10 times, then release. But we're going to be doing it while we're doing the alternative nostril breathing. This is a game changer, honestly. If you want to get high on life, if you want to let go of all this kind of worry and stress and negativity in your mind, just practice this breathing exercise. You don't even need to do yoga. This breathing exercise alone will change your life. Okay? So, first of all, right hand comes to your face. Left hand comes on the lap. Palm facing up on the left hand. Palm facing the face on the right hand. Close your right nostril with your thumb. Peace fingers go onto your forehead. And you're going to breathe up your left nostril. But remember, with every inhale and breath up, we squeeze that muscle and we imagine the energy coming to the heart. So that's your inhale. So squeeze, inhale to the heart. Hold it. Close the left nostril, breathe down the right, and exhale, release the muscle. Again, squeeze the muscle, inhale, the energy comes up to the heart. Close the muscle, exhale down the left. Inhale, up the left. Squeeze the muscle, bring it into your heart. Exhale down the right. Remember, when you inhale, squeeze that muscle, suck your belly button in, imagine the energy coming into your heart. Close the right, exhale down the left, release the muscle. Keep going, follow that pattern. And slow it down. Inhale up. Bring the energy to your heart. Exhale down. And the next time you breathe out the left nostril, just release your hand. Just breathe naturally. Take a moment to meditate and keep the awareness in your chest and your heart space. Welcome that peace and that love in your heart. Amazing. So the next one we're going to do, same breathing exercise, but this time we're going to inhale past the heart up to the fingers on the third eye. So you're going to breathe all the way up to your forehead. So it's the same breathing exercise, but this time squeeze that muscle in, suck your belly button in. Imagine the energy coming up to your forehead. Okay, when you're ready, right hand over your face, cover your thumb, the right nostril, peace fingers on the forehead. Inhale, squeeze the muscle in, suck the energy up through the left nostril, all the way to your forehead. Cover the left nostril. Exhale, release the muscles. Inhale, up the right. To your forehead, squeeze your belly button in. Cover the right. Exhale, down the left. Release the squeeze. Keep going. Inhale up the left, squeeze it all in. Exhale down the right. Inhale up the right. Up to the forehead, to the third eye. Exhale down the left. Really squeeze and release this muscle. Squeeze, inhale up the left. Exhale down the right. Inhale up the right, squeeze. This time hold it. Exhale down the left. Inhale, squeeze. Up to the forehead, hold the breath, suck the belly button in, squeeze the muscle. Imagine the energy coming up. Exhale down the right. Inhale up the right. Hold. Exhale down the left. Now release your hand. Take a moment to keep your focus and your awareness in your forehead. Notice that space, that freedom in the mind, emptiness. When your mind tries to wander, bring it back to the forehead, your third eye. Open your third eye, switch the lights on. Visualize a bright sun or a star beaming in, a higher level of consciousness, energy. Inhale and exhale, let go. And just channel that energy. That awareness. The universe. Amazing. And then when you're ready, bring your awareness back into this moment right now. Listen to the sound of my voice. Feel your body. And slowly, slowly, gently open your eyes when you're ready. This is one way to get high on life. You practice that for like 5, maybe 10 minutes every morning before you start your day. Your day will be very different. Your mind will be very clear. Your emotions will be very balanced. And if you be consistent over a long period of time, you will start to have this enlightened way of life, this enlightened living, with less reaction and more responding, more calm, tranquility, and peace in your life. It's amazing. It's like a buzz, I swear to God. So that's the one technique that we're going to do. We're going to do 2 more little techniques, and you can do these together as a little practice, or you can do them separately, like I just said. So the second one, we're going to do a headstand. So we're not going to do a headstand for the purpose of taking a quick photo to stick it online on social media. We're going to do a headstand to reverse the energy, the blood, all the prana, the life force, from the top of the body, which will be the bottom of the body, down to the third eye. So basically we're going to be upside down, and we're going to be reversing the energy to go down into the pineal gland, your third eye. We're going to hold this for about a minute or 2 minutes. I'm going to encourage you to practice holding this for longer periods of time. So literally do a headstand for like 5 minutes. Now, if you need to use a wall, if you need any props, then go for it. But I'm just going to teach you a basic headstand, hands in between the triangle, so that you can do the headstand. If you go back to ancient like yogi traditions and like thousands of years ago, when yoga was like ripe, they would hold headstands for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. That would be part of their practice. I remember being in India with this lady. She was the teacher. She must have been in her 70s, and every class, she was an Iyengar teacher. Every class before we did our yoga class, she would be in a headstand for about 30 minutes. And I was like, insane. And at the time, I would hold my headstand for about 10 seconds, get a quick photo, and that was me done. But now I've realized how important it is for what's going on the inside. So sometimes I might even wake up and just do a headstand through my practice for like 2-3 minutes, and that is my practice. Again, the whole point of this is to bring the energy and the prana into your third eye. So as we go into this headstand, I want you to meditate. Okay, so I'm going to show you roughly how I get into it, just for a bit of safety. If you've got any other ways to get into your headstand, great. But the whole purpose of it is that we're going to hold this position for about 2 minutes. So first of all, you imagine that there is a triangle on the floor. So you draw a triangle, if you want, with your finger. There's 2 points here at the bottom, 1 major point at the top. Your fingers are interlocked, and just bring the baby finger inside, all right? So this is going to be my triangle, and it goes on the floor like so. The idea then is to bring the top of the head, the crown of the head, into that triangle and support your head with your hands. But you want to tuck that baby finger under just in case you roll over. Now, if you do roll over, literally tuck your chin and do a roly-poly. If you want to put some cushions behind you, just to feel safer, you can put some cushions behind you. But remember, if you fall, you're safe. Just tuck your chin and do a roly-poly like you used to do when you was a kid. If you want to use the wall, you can use the wall, but we're just doing this away from the wall today because we're in the studio. But keep that triangle in mind. There's a triangle there on the floor. Elbows come to the bottom of the triangle. Hands come to the top of the triangle. I tuck my baby finger in. I come to the crown of my head. Now, option, if you can't get into a full headstand, this is your option. Walk up and walk your hips. So your hips are as high as you can. So technically you can just bounce. You're going to stay here in your meditation for at least 1 minute, like this. You'll notice straight away the blood is rushing to my head. Second option, if you can, bring one knee up and come straight in to your headstand, okay? Pushing the elbows away from the floor. Closing your eyes, and we'll begin our meditation. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Visualize all of the energy, the blood coming down from your ankles, your feet, to your knees, your hips, to your chest, down into your shoulders, into your head, into your forehead, your third eye. And meditate on the energy now in your third eye, and in your head. Eyes are closed and you're meditating. And notice if your mind is wandering. My mind just completely wandered into a story. It's okay to think, it's okay to wander, but bring yourself back to the breath. And the purpose of the pose is to bring that light into the head, into the third eye. So when you catch yourself thinking or telling yourself a story, you simply come back to the breath and let go. You are not the stories in your head. Just take a moment to focus on that energy and the light inside the forehead, coming down to the crown of your head. Breathing in and out, over halfway. When you're ready, slowly, very gently, bring those knees back down, feet down. And slowly, slowly come out of your headstand. Ooh, you might notice you feel very lightheaded. That's okay. Just slowly come back up. And just sit on your heels. And this leads us into our third posture, which is a really simple one. This is really good if you've got anxiety or stress, or if you can't sleep at night. Just get up on your bed and you're going to come into a child's pose. And this one, we're going to keep our knees out a little bit further, toes are together, and you're literally just going to come straight down into your child's pose. And the idea is to bring the forehead, the third eye, to the mat. And if you're in your bed, maybe you can put a pillow underneath. Bring the forehead down, hands by the side of the body, palms facing up. We're going to meditate here, relaxing all of the muscles in your back. Inhale, your belly expands. And feel that awareness in the lumbar spine, the lower half of the spine, as you exhale, relax. And then take your focus and your awareness to your forehead and connect to your third eye, your imagination, your creativity, a higher level of consciousness. And just breathe. And again, if your mind is wandering, if you're thinking, come back to the breath. Connecting to the sensation of the yoga mat or the pillow on the forehead. Activating these acupuncture points. But come back to the breath. Breathing in smooth. Breathing out steady. Just completely surrender just for another minute. See how much that you can let go and relax. Sinking deeper and deeper. Surrender into the emptiness. And then when you're ready, slowly, gently, make your way very slowly. Sit back up. Whew. And just come into a seated position. Close your eyes for a moment, just notice the effects after 3 simple postures, 3 simple practices. How do you feel now? What's going on in the mind now? For me, it's just very calm, very clear. And then open your eyes when you're ready. It's always good just to reflect and tune in. Like, how does that make me feel after I've done it? It's always good as well to challenge it. Like, did that actually do anything? What's that teacher talking about? Ask questions. So, with that said, challenge me on these 3 postures. Can we really live this enlightened way of living? Can we really be free from the suffering and the voice inside the head? Can we really wake up just joyful and appreciate and feel gratitude in life? Is that possible? And I think the only way that we can find that out is by showing up. And so you've got 3 simple little techniques there. Breathing in, energy like that. Headstand, hold it for a couple of minutes, see if you can get yourself to 5 minutes. Or child's pose. If that's too intense, just do a child's pose, 5 minutes a day. Breathing into this third eye, opening up this light. Remember, when you switch that light on, the darkness disappears. That's how simple enlightenment truly is. But we make it so complicated. When you switch the lights on, the darkness disappears. Those 3 little techniques are a great opportunity to learn how to switch the lights on. You will feel the light, the love, the peace, the freedom. And the more consistent you do that on a daily basis, the more joyful your life will be, I promise. If you enjoy these kind of videos, make sure you subscribe, share it with 2 or 3 of your friends. Let's enlighten the world. Have an amazing day. Namaste.